So I'm going to do a review on these inexpensive Amazon meters. Now I have that one. It's on this battery here, battery A, that has a load on it. Now again, for some reason, well actually this one's pretty close. Well, it was on 13.3, or it was on 13.4, and it's measuring 13.377, so at least it's close. 13.3, that's close, and this one says 13.2, so at least it's close. Now as for amps, this says 3.7 amps. This one says 3.78 amps for current. This one here showed full charge right off the get-go. This one here has got no charge on it, so I don't know. We'll find out when I put a load on it. But right now, like, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's 905 milliamps. I'm sure it'll go to amps here soon. Oh, I'll just crank it up some more. I'll just crank it up. Put her up to 10 amps. It'll go up to 10 amp. It'll go up to an amp pretty soon. Alright. Fine tune it a little bit. 10 amps. It's going up on milliamps very quickly. Alright. So this is just a bench test, but I think maybe I'm going to leave this like this even when they're down below. What I did was I mounted the ammeter shunt on the battery, because it's supposed to go to the battery first before anywhere else anyway, so why not just mount it on the battery? And then I had this this wire that has 5 wires on it, and as you can see, it's all faded because it was outside, but it's the perfect wire for the job. I can hook up the 2 ammeter leads from the shunt, and then I can go to the negative and the positive, run it all in one wire right to my meter, and then there'll be no questions, right? It'll always be hooked to my meter, and you know, if I'm gonna put different terminal blocks up here to tap off of stuff, but I'll be coming off of here, obviously, off the end of it, like I did here. I'll be coming off the end, and I'll come up here and mount to a terminal block. But the way I was thinking about it this morning, I said, well, you might as well just mount it on here. And the great thing about it is these bolts are the same thread as the ones for your battery, and they're longer. The ones that came out of the battery are that long, and it wouldn't have worked. But because these batteries, or these bolts are longer, it works perfectly. So I just had to take the battery bolt out and just use the bolt that came with it, and it worked great. And like I say, I'll just come off of this, come up to some terminal blocks, and then that's where my power will be taken off of. I won't be taking it off down below, I'll take it off up here. But that'll save space, right? And it just makes sense to me to have everything already on the battery and then go from the battery up to terminal blocks. And this will monitor the batteries. So yeah, I'm not going to make it long. This is these meters, and I don't know, they seem to be working all right. We'll let it go for what time is it? 10 to 7. Oh, we'll let it go at 10 amps for an hour, and supposedly each one of those little marks is supposed to be 10%. So that would be a real good reading. You know, you just count the marks. If it's down 3, it's 70%. Can't get much easier than that. So I hope this works out pretty good. And well, we'll see. Yeah, see, the battery voltage went down quite a bit. It was 13.377, I think. Now it's 13.191, and the battery, or the monitor, is saying 13.2. It's saying it's drawing 10.2 amps. It's drawing 10.1. Voltage here saying 12.9. So that is actually closer. 13.18, round off to 13.2. And that's 13.2, so yeah, actually these battery monitors might be alright. Cheers.